Today we are going to start revision number 1 of chapter number 10, circles. So this is the revision of periodic test number 3 which you are going to face. Okay, this is the first chapter. So let us recollect what is circle. The circle is the collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance. अगर हम लोग कोई fixed distance लेके, say this one, this is a fixed distance and we are collecting all the points which is equidistant from this point. This is fixed distance. Now we are collecting all the points, so it will form a shape of circle. ठीक है, एक shape form करेगा, that is called circle. So collection of all these points in a plane is called a circle. So the fixed point is called the center of the circle and the fixed distance is called the radius of the circle. In the adjoining figure, O is the center and OP is the radius, and it is denoted by small r or capital R according to our choice. Okay, and now circle divides a plane into two parts, three parts. One is interior, another is exterior, and the third one is on the circle. Okay, a circle divides the plane on which it lies into three parts. They are inside the circle, interior of the circle means on the circle, and the outside the circle, which is also called the exterior of the circle. Now let us move towards the and circle is denoted by this notation. This is the notation of circle. How you have to read this one? Circle with center O and radius R. Okay, now terms related to circle. So this is the rough figure, and here now we are going to discuss. I'm going to discuss each term. Okay, so let us start with the first arc. What is an arc? Any part of the circle. If you take this part AB, so this is arc. Okay, any part of the circle is called an arc. Next one, circumference. What is the circumference of a circle? The perimeter of a circle. Okay, the perimeter of a circle is called the circumference of a circle, and it is equals to 2 pi r. Next is radius. What is radius? The line joining with the center to any point on the circle. So here OB, OC, OA are the radius. Okay, so next one is chord. What is chord, Arpita?
Sir, chord is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circumference.
Okay, very good. Chord is a line segment. लाइन सेगमेंट जब बोल रहे हैं तो उसके दो एंड पॉइंट्स होंगे. सो द टू एंड पॉइंट्स वेयर इट शुड लाई ऑन द सर्कमफरेंस ऑफ द सर्कल. ओके, and next is diameter. Now what is diameter? Okay, can you identify chord in this diagram, Rohini?
Sir, ED.
Chord.
ED.
Any other chord?
Sir, AC.
AC. Right, AC. Now next is diameter. Diameter is the chord which passes through the center. Diameter is 2 times of radius. Diameter is the longest chord. Diameter is a line segment passing through the center having end points on the circumference of the circle. So दो तीन प्रकार से हम लोग diameter को यहाँ पे define कर सकते हैं. So can you identify the diameter in this figure?
Yes, sir.
AC. Very good. Next is secant. Secant is a line which intersect the circle at 2 points. So इस figure में secant है नहीं. So मैं एक rough figure में बना रहा हूँ. Suppose this is a line and it intersect the circle at 2 points. So this line is called secant. Next is tangent. Tangent is a line which intersects circle at exactly 1 point. Okay, suppose this is a line which intersects circle at 1 point. So this line is called tangent. Next is concentric circles. two or more circles having the same center are called concentric circles. सर्कल, एक सर्कल के अंदर में दूसरा सर्कल विथ सेम सेंटर, थर्ड सर्कल. ओके, सो अगर दो या दो से ज्यादा सर्कल जिसका सेम सेंटर है, सो दैट सर्कल्स आर कॉल्ड कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स. नेक्स्ट वन इज सेमी सर्कल. व्हाट इज सेमी सर्कल? See, diameter divides circle into two parts. Okay, so each equal part is called two equal parts. Each equal part is called semicircle. Okay, that is also called half of the circle. Semi means half. Okay, so next is minor and major arc. Arc तो हम लोग starting में देखे थे. So minor and major arc. What is minor arc and major arc? See, semicircular arc से अगर कम measurement है, if the arc is less than the semicircular arc, then it is called minor arc. If the arc is greater than the semicircular arc, then it is called major arc. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next,
Yes, yes.
segment. What is segment? See, when we will draw a chord, that chord divides the circle into two parts. यहाँ पर देखो, ED is a chord. Okay, ED is a chord. ED divides circle into two parts. This part, this shaded part, and this whole part. Each part, this part is called segment. And again, here also we have two types of segment. One is the smaller one is the minor segment, and the larger one is the major segment. Okay, so यहाँ पे ये वाला part जो है ये segment है, minor segment, and the remaining part is the major segment. And the next one is sector of a circle. Can you identify the sector of this circle? This part. Okay, the region bounded by the two radii with the corresponding arc. This one, this is the arc and this is the two radii. So this region is called sector of a circle. And here also we have two types of sector. The smaller, this is the smaller one, the minor sector, and this is the major sector. Okay, any doubt in these terms related to circles?
No, sir.
Okay, now congruent circles. Next one. Two circles are said to be congruent if their radii are equal, or if their radii are equal, two circles are congruent. Okay, congruent circles implies radii of those circles are equal. Ulta, if radii of two circles are equal, they are congruent. Next, angle subtended by a chord at a point. So here, angle POQ is the angle subtended by the chord PQ at the center. This one. Okay. And angle PRQ is the angle subtended by the chord at point R on the circle or the major arc. And angle PSQ is the angle subtended by the chord PQ at a point S on the minor arc PQ. So this is the angle subtended by a chord at a point. So three possibilities are there: at the center, at the major arc, or at the minor arc. Next, theorem number 10.1. Equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. So theorem हम लोग कैसे prove करते हैं? Given लिखते हैं. To prove, if along with diagram, then if construction is required, construction, then proof. So ये पूरा complete करने से full marks मिलेगा. Okay, so first I'm going to draw the diagram. According to the diagram and the given statement, equal chords. So chords are equal. AB is equals to CD, it is given, and we have to prove that it subtends equal angle at the center. So ये दोनों angles equal proof करना है. So what is given? A circle with center O, radius R, in which chord AB is equals to CD. And what we have to prove? Angle AOB is equals to angle COD. Right? So यहाँ पे construction कुछ भी नहीं है. So we'll start with directly taking these two triangles, and we are going to prove these two triangles congruent. So कैसे prove करेंगे? देखो, these two sides are equal. Why?
Radii of the circle.
Okay, very good. And these two are also equal.
Radii of the circle.
Right, and this is also equal. Why?
Given.
Right,
Given.
very good. Given. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS
Very good.
criteria.
SSS criteria. So if these two triangles are congruent, so we conclude that angle AOB is equals to angle COD. Why?
CPCT.
Very good. CPCT. Right. So this is the first theorem of the chapter. Now we'll move toward the second theorem, the converse of 10.1. Okay. So if the angles subtended by the two chords are at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. तो same diagram. अब यहाँ पर ये दोनों equal दिया हुआ है. ठीक है. Angles subtended at the center are equal. It is given. And what we have to prove? Chords are equal. That means AB is equals to CD we have to prove. So इसमें भी सबसे पहले हम लोग ये दोनों triangles को congruent proof करेंगे. Okay, these two triangles. So how we will prove? OA is equals to OC. Why?
Radii of the circle.
Right. And OB is equals to OD, radii of the circle, and these two angles are equal, given. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS
Very
criteria.
good. SAS criteria. So we'll conclude AB is equals to CD. Why?
CPCT.
Very good. CPCT. Next, exercise 10.2 का ये first question है, and it is similar to 10.1 theorem. Prove that equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their center. So यहाँ पे दो congruent circles हैं. Congruent circles, just now I told that congruent circles are the two circles are said to be congruent if their radii are equal. Okay, so here AB is equals to CD, it is given, and we have to show that angle AOB is equals to angle CO dash D. Right, so this we have to prove. Again we are going to prove these two triangles congruent. How? OA is equals to O dash C. Why? OA is equals to O dash C. Why?
Radii of congruent
Radii
circle.
of the circle.
Okay, very good. Radii of the congruent circles. So OB is equals to O dash D also, radii of the congruent circles, and AB is equals to CD. It is given. Right. So these two triangles are congruent. By which criteria?
SSS criteria.
Right. SAS criteria. SAS. हाँ, तीनों साइड्स हम लोग ले रहे हैं तो एंगल कहाँ से आ गया?
SSS criteria. Sir.
Yes, SSS congruence rule. So if these two triangles are congruent, then angle AOB is equals to angle CO dash D. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT, right. So this is question number 1, and question number 2 is also similar to 10.2 theorem. If two chords of congruent circles subtend equal angle at their centers, then the chords are equal. So बिल्कुल similar है. यहाँ पे अब angle equal दिया हुआ है. These two angles are equal, and we have to show that chords are also equal. So we'll start with, that means AB is equals to CD we have to prove. We'll start with OA is equals to O dash C, radii of the congruent circles, and OB is equals to O dash D, radii of the congruent circles, and these two angles are equal, given. Okay, so these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS criteria.
Yes, very good. यहाँ पे SAS होगा. Okay, so that will imply AB is equals to CD. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT, right. So this is question number 2 of second exercise. Now we are moving towards perpendicular next theorem under the topic perpendicular from the center to chord. The theorem is like that: the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. ठीक है, सेंटर से अगर हम लोग परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करते हैं तो वो chord को bisect करता है. So that means, see this figure, we have to show that AL is equals to BL, and this is perpendicular. So let us start. What is given? AB is a chord and OL is perpendicular to AB. This is given, right? And what we have to show that AL is equals to BL. Now here we have to do some construction. So what we are going to do, join OA, right? OA और OB को join कर लिए. This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to prove these two triangles congruent. ये दोनों triangles को congruent proof करना है. So let us start by proving these two triangles congruent. How? OA is equals to OB. Why?
Radii of the circle.
Very good. And these two angles are equal. Why?
Each 90 degree.
Each 90 degree. And OL is equals to OL, common. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
RHS criteria.
Right, very good. RHS criteria. Okay. So AL is equals to BL or LA is equals to LB by CPCT. So now the converse of theorem 10.4. The line drawn through the center of a circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. इस 10.3 का ये converse है. So you see the diagram. Now this is the midpoint of AB. M is the midpoint of AB and we are joining with the center O. M को O से join कर रहे हैं. So what we have to show that this is perpendicular. Okay. This angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree we have to show. So how we have to show? So let us start with the given M is the midpoint of the chord AB of a circle center with center O and radius R. And we have to show that OM is perpendicular to AB. Construction, join OA, join OB. Now we have to show that these two triangles are congruent. How we have to show? See, OA is equals to OB. Why?
Radii of the circle.
Okay, very good. Radii of the circle. And AM is equals to BM. Why?
Given.
M is the midpoint of AB. And OM is equals to OM.
Common.
Common. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS criteria.
Very good. SSS criteria. So OA is equals to OB, radii, OM is equals to OM, common, M is equals to MB given. So these two triangles are congruent by SSS criteria. Now these two angles are equal. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. But the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Why?
Linear pair.
Linear pair, right. So the sum of those two angles is equals to 180 degree and those two angles are equal to each other. So therefore each angle will be equals to 90 degree. Hence OM is perpendicular to AB. Any doubt in this theorem?
No, sir.
Okay, now exercise 10.3, question number 3. If two circles intersect at 2 points, prove that their centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of common chord. ठीक है? So हम लोग अभी रिवीजन में केवल important theorems करेंगे और important questions करेंगे, right? And we'll do some additional questions if required at the last, in the last revision. So if two circles intersect at 2 points, so suppose two circles are intersecting at 2 points A and B, and this is the diagram. What we have to show that their center lies on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So this is the common chord AB. ठीक है? This is the common chord. और इसका perpendicular bisector O dash is the perpendicular bisector of AB. We have to show. Right? So suppose this radius of this circle is R and the radius of this circle is S. So we'll start by joining OA, OB, O dash A, O dash B, and let O dash and AB intersect at point M. So this is point intersecting point M. So we'll start with these two triangles OA, O dash and OB, O dash. So OA is equals to OB. Why?
Each equals to R.
Right. And O dash A is equals to O dash B.
Each is equals to S.
Right. And O dash is the common. Right. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS
Criteria.
SSS congruence rule, right? So if these two triangles are congruent, so these two angles are equal. These two angles by CPCT. Okay. Now after that, now we are going to take these two triangles AOM and BOM, right? So this will imply AOM is equals to BOM because they belongs to the same angle. So let us take those two triangles. ये दोनों triangles. These two are equal, radii of the circle, and these two angles are equal, proved above, and this is common side, right? So therefore these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS congruence
Very
rule.
good, SAS congruence rule. So that will imply these two angles are equal, this angle and this angle, and AM is equals to BM by CPCT. But the sum of these two angles are equal, 180 degree. The sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. Why?
Linear pair.
Linear pair. So दोनों equal भी है और दोनों का sum 180 degree है. So we can conclude that both are equals to 90 degree. So AM is equals to BM and these two angles is equals to 90 degree. So that means OM is the perpendicular bisector of AB, or O dash is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now next topic is equal chords and their distances from the center. So the length of the perpendicular from a point to a line is the distance of the line from the point. Okay. So theorem number 10.6, equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. So दो chords अगर equal है तो उनका जो perpendicular distance है center से वो दोनों equal होगा. So see this diagram. AB and CD are equal chords, and OL is perpendicular to AB and OM is the perpendicular to CD. So OL जो है वो AB का perpendicular distance है and OM is the perpendicular distance of CD, and we have to prove that these two are equal. Okay, so let us start with the construction. Join join OA and OC. OA and OC. उसके बाद now we are going to prove these two triangles are congruent, right? And we know that perpendicular from the center of a circle to chord bisects the chord, right? Starting में पढ़े थे हम लोग इससे पहले. So that means AL is equals to BL, or we can write AL is half of AB. Similarly, CM is half of CD. Okay, but AB is equals to CD, it is given. So उन दोनों का half भी equal हो जाएगा. And half of AB is AL and half of CD is CM. So these two are equal. So let it be equation number 1. Now we are going to prove those two triangles congruent. These two triangles. Now AL is equals to CM. Why? Proved above.
Proved up.
OA is equals to OC. Why?
Radii of the circle.
Radii of the circle. And these two are equal. Each
Is equals to 90 degree.
90 degree. Now these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
RHS congruence.
Very good. RHS congruence rule. So that implies OL is equals to OM. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. Right. So यही proof करना था. Now next, equal chords of congruent circles are equidistant from the corresponding center. उसका extended part है ये, corollary part. The same theorem is applicable for congruent circles also. See that the congruent circles with center O and O dash, right? And AB is equals to CD. So now what we have to show that OL is equals to O dash M. So इसमें भी construction हम लोग वैसे ही करेंगे जैसे उसमें किए थे, join OA and O dash C. Now we'll take these two triangles, but before that, the same thing we will, what we have used there, perpendicular drawn from center to chord bisects the chord. So AL is equals to half of AB, CM is equals to half of CD. Same step. Okay, and AB is equals to CD, it is given, so half of AB will be equals to half of CD, and this will imply AL is equals to CM. Right, now we are going to take these two triangles. AL is equals to CM, proved above. OA is equals to O dash C, radii of the congruent circles, and these two angles are equal, each 90 degrees. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
RHS.
RHS.
Right, RHS congruence rule. So OL is equals to O dash M by CPCT. Right. So next, chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. Right. तो अभी हम लोग क्या पढ़ रहे थे कि अगर chords equal है तो वो equidistant है from the center. Now if chords are equidistant from the center, they are equal. Converse. So यहाँ पे दो chords ले रहे हैं AB और CD such that their perpendicular distance from the center are equal. Now we have to show that chords are equal. That is AB is equals to CD. So we'll join OA and OC जैसा उसमें किए थे OA OC, right? Now we'll write the same step what we did in the previous theorem, that perpendicular drawn from the center to chord bisects the chord. So AL is equals to half of AB and CM is equals to half of CD. Okay, so now we'll prove these two triangles congruent. कैसे? देखो ध्यान से, OL is equals to OM given, and these two are equal. Why?
Each 90.
ये वाला radii of the circle, and these two angles are equal, each 90 degree. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria? RHS congruence rule. Very good. So this will imply AL is equals to CM by CPCT.
CPCT.
Right. अब AL half of AB था और CM half of CD था, तो 2 times AL will be equals to AB and 2 times CM will be equals to CD. इसको हम लोग ऐसा भी लिख सकते थे, half of AD is equals to half of CD. उसके बाद लिखने के बाद half of कैंसिल करके AB is equals to CD भी लिख सकते हैं. Okay, so this is the proof of this theorem. Now let us move toward the next one. Chords of congruent circles which are equidistant from the corresponding centers are equal. Same theorem with for that is also applicable for congruent circles. So यहाँ पर OL is equals to O dash M दिया हुआ है, and we have to show that AB is equals to CD, and these two circles are congruent circles, right? So we will join OA here, O dash C. Right, now we'll write the same step, perpendicular drawn from the center to chord bisects the chord. So AL is equals to half of AB, CM is equals to half of CD. Now we'll prove these two triangles are congruent. How? OL is equals to O dash M given, OA is equals to O dash C, radii of the congruent circles, and these two angles are each 90 degree, they are equal. So by RHS congruence rule, again these two triangles are congruent. So AL is equals to CM by CPCT. Again AL क्या है? Half of AB और CM half of CD, or you can multiply 2 both sides and you can write 2 times of AL is equals to AB, 2 times of CM is equals to CD. Why? Because of this. Any doubt in this one?
No, sir.
Okay, so now we'll see one example how to use this theorem. The radius of a circle is 13 centimeter and the length of one of its chords is 10 centimeter. Find the distance of the chord from the center. So this is the diagram. Radius is given and the length of the chord is given, that is AB, and we have to find the distance of chord from the center. Right? So we'll start with the first. Let AB be the chord of the given circle with center O and radius 13 centimeter, and OA is equals to 13 centimeter, AB is equals to 10 centimeter. Now we know that perpendicular drawn from center to chord bisects the chord. So what is the length AL?
5 centimeter.
Right, half of AB. So we know that the perpendicular from the center to chord bisects the chord. So AL is equals to half of AB. So half of 10 will be equals to 5 centimeter. अब हम लोग को OL निकालना है. How will you find OL now?
Using Pythagoras theorem.
Very good.
Theorem.
Using Pythagoras theorem. So what you will get if you use Pythagoras theorem? OA square is
OL
equal
square plus AL square.
OL square plus AL square. Very good. So we'll substitute OA is 13, OL निकालना है तो AL 5. Okay. So OL square will be equals to OA square minus AL square, that is 13 square minus 15 square. 169 minus 25. So we'll get 144. So what is the square root of 144?
12.
12, right. So the distance of the chord from the center is 12, right? Now this one more question is there. So find the length of a chord which is at a distance of 8 centimeter from the center of a circle of radius 17 centimeter. तो अभी पिछले क्वेश्चन में हम लोग उसका डिस्टेंस निकाले थे सेंटर से. अभी सेंटर से डिस्टेंस दिया हुआ है, लेंथ ऑफ कॉर्ड निकालना है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द फिगर एंड विल फाइंड AL here by using Pythagoras theorem, and AB will be 2 times of AL. So that we have to write for that proper steps. So we know that the perpendicular drawn from the center to chord bisects the chord. So AL is equals to half of AB और AB is equals to 2 times AL. ठीक है. अभी फिलहाल हम लोग AL निकाल रहे हैं by Pythagoras theorem. So OA square is equals to OL square plus AL square. So AL square will be equals to OA square minus OL square, that is 17 square minus 8 square, that is 64. So 289 minus 64. 289 minus 64, 225 होता है. Okay, so 225 is the square of 15. Otherwise A square minus B square के formula भी use कर सकते हैं. So this is 25 and this is 5. 25 into 9. So 225 आ गया. So 225 का square root होगा 15, right? So that means chord will be equals to 2 times AL, that is 2 times 15, 30 centimeter. Okay, so now we'll move towards the assignment questions, the last section. Already time is over. So this is only 3 questions are there. So you try to complete this now only if you are free. Okay, only 3 questions are there. So that's all for today's class. Thank you very much.